Can you picture the sheer magnitude of this phenomenon? A vast crack over 2,000 meters long suddenly emerged on the African continent, shredding roads, instantly flattening houses, and even destroying schools. Scientists caution that this is far from typical geological activity. It signifies the continent is fracturing, potentially splitting Africa in the future, with predictions of a newly formed ocean appearing between the divided lands. What's even more bizarre is that the clues to all this actually start from Hawaii. In fact, the split of the African continent started quietly as early as 25 million years ago. This geological mountain pass, known as the Great Countries of East Africa, extends from Ethiopia to Mozambique, thousands of kilometers long, and is the largest active continental valley system on Earth. Here, the Earth's crust is constantly pulled and torn, followed by fault earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. In 2018, a huge crack suddenly appeared near Nairobi, the capital of Kenya. The widest place could stop 2 school buses. Some people watched the cracks tear apart their houses, and they didn't even have time to take away a few pieces of luggage. Although the follow-up investigation found that this crack was more caused by heavy rain erosion, it made the whole world realize again that Africa is really dividing. So the question is, why did the mainland split? The answer is plate movement. Africa is standing in the gap between 2 plates, the Nubian plate in the west and the Somali plate in the east. They are separating little by little, and finally, the Somali plate will completely break away, forming a new continent size, which may be comparable to Madagascar, but the speed is extremely slow. The average separation speed measured by scientists is only 0.3 centimeter per year. It grows slower than your nails. In other words, we can't see the split complete while we are alive, but slow doesn't mean there is no threat. In 2005, 4 to 20 earthquakes occurred in Afar, Ethiopia, in just a few days. A huge crackbone that cracked 35 meters, comparable to centuries of geological movement, compressed instantly. As the valley continues to expand, one day, the seawater will flood into Africa and will be cut open. From this, the new ocean was born, and landlocked countries like Zambia and Uganda may become coastal countries in the future, which will completely rewrite their economic structure. However, this process may take 5 million to 10 million years. Unless a major earthquake accelerates all this, what is the force driving all this? The answer is hidden deep in the earth, and scientists have found that there is a super pillar beneath the African continent. A torrent of molten magma from Earth's depths acts like a hidden sledgehammer, gradually tearing the continent apart piece by piece. This revelation owes much to Hawaii's eruptions. Beneath these volcanic events lies the enigmatic activity of an unseen and ancient dark force. In the fierce valley of Africa, scientists have detected the same rare gas as Hawaiian rocks, which almost confirms that a super pillar of fire is lurking at the feet of Africa, which is reshaping this continent. So the African continent is really splitting and new oceans will eventually emerge. But don't be afraid, this is not a disaster hundreds of years later, but a new life millions of years later. The Earth is like a sculptor, slowly sculpting the next map with flames and power in the depths of the Earth. That's it for today. If you are also shocked, remember to like it and share it with your friends. Don't forget to follow us to take you to explore more secrets of the Earth next time.